So we have a problem on speed, velocity and acceleration. The question goes as this: a car moves from rest with uniform acceleration to reach a velocity of 20 meters per second in 8 seconds. It maintains this velocity for a further 12 seconds. Then it slows down at constant rate until it comes to rest in a further 4 seconds. Sketch the velocity time graph for the whole journey. Now we have all this information. So what we need to do is just a rough sketch of the journey would look like something like this. Further 12 means this is 20, and you have a graph that looks somewhat like this, the velocity time graph. Okay, this is just a brief idea. So if we look at this, okay, the graph, okay, for the first part is the first part of the journey. This is the second part of the journey, and this makes the third part of the journey. And we have the graph here. Now the following question is: calculate the initial acceleration of the car. Now the initial acceleration basically refers to this part, which is actually the gradient of the car, of the graph, sorry. And the way you work it out, you have 20, which is equals to the acceleration, and this works out to 2.5 meters per second squared. So basically the gradient, the graph gives you the acceleration, which is 2.5 meters per second squared. Now the next question asks you to calculate the acceleration of the car when it slows down. So the slowing down part is actually here. Again, take the gradient, right? And if you work out the gradient here, A, this is for the slowing down part. So the final velocity is 0, and here's 20. Time is 24 minus 20, which is basically 4, and you actually get value of -5 per second squared. Obviously it's slowing down, so in this case the gradient goes to A, which is -5 meters per second squared. Next one asks you to get the total distance traveled by the car. Now the total distance is basically the area under the graph. So if you look back at the graph, there are 3 parts to the graph: part 1, part 2 and part 3. So if you were to work out the area of the graph, so you have this, and so the first part, which is a triangle, you get a value of 80 meters. So this part the car travels 80 meters, and here you have, which is just a rectangle, you have an area of 20 times 12, which is 240 meters. And the third part again is a triangle. You have half times 20 times 4. We have 40 meters. So in total distance, if you add all these values, will give you 360 meters. And finally, you want to work out what is the average speed of the car. Now the average speed is given as total distance over total time taken. So you have 360 meters divided by the total time of 24 seconds, and that gives you an average speed of 15 meters per second. So this is how you solve problem on speed, velocity and acceleration, which involves a speed or velocity time graph.